It is a lovely Thursday morning. Well, it's Thursday at 12:30. How is everybody going today? Today, I thought I would talk about Thankful Thursday. Thankful that we've got clients, thankful that the sun is shining, thankful that we're happy. But in this case, I'm going to talk to you about how people, what type of learner is in your audience and kind of how to spot them. You may be at a webinar and you see this person that can take all this information in and you're wondering how could they do that? Well, they fall into three different categories and you might be a totally different category to them. Anyway, a little bit about me. We're here for a coffee and a chat. I'm Beryl from BBK Mentoring. I help businesses go from one place to the next with confidence and clarity and movement. So I've got things that I love to say to my clients, to my people that I work with, and I consider them my friends. Learn to live to love to grow. I've got your recipe for success. Anyway, let's get into learning about the different types of learners there are in the world. I have a quote here from a gentleman called Peter Drucker. He lived between 1909 and 2005. He was actually the father of management linking. So therefore linking people to each other and how they all understood each other. One of the sayings that he used to say a lot was, well, one of the quotations, the aim of marketing is to know and understand the customer so well the product or service fits him and sells itself. A little bit sexist, but that's, come on, he was very old, so that's okay. Whether you're him or her, your customer needs to be spoken to in certain ways. So I'm just going to give you a couple of hints from how people actually learn. I love this quote because it quite kind of gives me insight into myself and how I feel and how I think and what my thought processes are going as I'm putting together blog posts and I'm thinking about my clients and I'm thinking about how I'm a client, because everybody thinks that they're business clients. They are not a client, but you're a client to somebody, because otherwise how do you buy your shoes? How do you buy your food? Things like that. So I'm one of these people that falls into a couple of different categories. And as I'm going along, I'll kind of show you how I fall into more than one area into this. Some people are definitely in one area, whereas I'm a little bit confused. Maybe it's because of the type of business I am. Maybe it's because I'm a graphic designer and I'm a textile artist. I don't know, but let's go. When I listen to a podcast, I will listen to that podcast at 1.5 times its speed. People will come into my office and go, how on earth are you hearing anything? Yet I can instantaneously just click my fingers and go, that's important to me. I need to stop and listen to that and wind it back. So let's dive into the three ways you will spot how people are learning. Number one on the list is visual learners. Visual learners need to have pie charts. They need to have graphs. They need to have pictures to confirm what they are seeing, what they are getting into their head is actually, so what they think they understand, they can see that they understand it. So pictures give instant clarity to a visual learner. 65% of us actually are visual learners. Did you know that? I fall into this because this is where my graphic design and my web designer, my textile art comes in. I'm a visual learner. It's just who I am. But this is where you're going to be able to say, but I don't listen that way. You might be an auditory learner, whereas I'm also an auditory learner because I like listening to podcasts at 1.25 or 1.5 times the speed because I can take the information in. I think it's absolutely, absolutely amazing that the information you can find. Like when I'm take my puppy dogs, my beautiful little puppy dogs, off for a run, quite often I have my podcast going much faster. If I flip over to music and then I have a song go faster, it drives me crazy. Hang on a minute, just need another mouthful of my cup of tea. Drop in the quote. Where do you think you fit into this auditory world or this visual auditory kinesthetic world? The number, by the way, 30% of us listen the way I do, which is quite amazing. Now, okay, we've got 2%. There's 3% of people that don't fit anywhere or they haven't got information on. There's 3% that are kinesthetic learners, Kinesthetic. I actually practiced the word before I came, and I trip over words. That's who I am. So these are learners that need to engage and do. In my textile art world, the people I teach are doers. They need to use their hands. They need to have a pair of scissors. They need to see the process fold out, and then they need to follow instructions. That's all okay. So you can see already, I've just put myself into 3 different worlds. I think I'm more a visual learner from the graphic design side than kinesthetics. I can't. Okay, I'll get somebody on that can say the word properly. And I've got myself conquered. Yeah, so you can see how you can fall into more than one category. Drop in the chat, or if you're watching this on replay, #replay. Are you, number 1, a visual learner, number 2, an auditory learner, or are you a kinesthetic learner? You need to do. I'd love to hear, because what this is all about is this is about me learning how to teach better, because everything is a learning curve. So when you do things in the world, you're learning different ways. Just because I will do something, a piece of artwork or a business design or a business structure this way today, I may learn something completely new and different. This is how I learn from the people that are my clients. I learn from my business people so that I can be a better business mentor. So where would you feel that you fit into the scale of learning? Where do you think your audience fits? Okay, too many questions. But just think about it. I'll put it in the chat down below. Are you a visual learner, auditory learner, or kinesthetic learner? It's all okay. Are you a doer? That's fine. So I believe I'm more than one. I do actually believe when I think of all the things I do. But is this because of learnt behaviour? Most probably. Because over the years I've had to teach, I've also had to learn, and I've also had to do. So therefore I've had multiple ways that I've been involved. So it's now actually become part of who I am. And this is why when you come and work with me as a business mentor, you get all of me, because I have to get in. I have to get in and down in the trenches with you. I have to help you because it's what you need. You need the next process. I had a client this week that tripped over Facebook ads. Facebook ads are my nemesis. This is where I normally use somebody like the beautiful Tiffany from Tiffany G Studios, because she's a Facebook guru. She helps me along the way. You don't have to know everything, but you need to understand where to go to next. That's my job. I have all the processes and scripts and everything for you to be able to travel on an amazing journey. You may be taking your business from hobby to amazing online business. That's my job. My job is to help you along the way. So anyway, learn to live to love, love to grow. I have the recipe for your success. This is Beryl from BBK Mentoring saying, love to you all. Stay home, stay safe. Grab your coffee for next Tuesday at 12:30 when we have another coffee and a chat. And let's get together and create you the business that you want. Okay, bye for now. Bye.